We know how to plan, prepare, and respond when it's over. But this time, we're going to have to do it with a mask on.
Well, this really is unprecedented. The Carolinas are preparing for a tropical storm in the middle of a pandemic. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Genevieve Curtis. Today, Governor Cooper said North Carolina is ready to handle both emergencies at the same time. 25 counties are in a federal emergency. Many coastal communities are evacuating, and the state has activated up to 150 National Guard members for storm preparations and response. Now, parts of the Carolinas are under a tropical storm warning. Right now, Florida is still dealing with the storm. This is the live look right now on Cocoa Beach near Cape Canaveral. The storm has just stayed off the coast a little bit, but you can see the waves there certainly crashing, that surf rising there. And Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson is timing out when the Carolinas are going to start to feel some of the effect from the storm. Steve.
Yeah, Genevieve, Florida's been dealing with it since late last night, but it is starting to move on to the north. And as that happens, our weather will start to go downhill. Now, as is typically the case with the tropical system, most of the worst weather is on the east side of the storm, and the storm is offshore, which means Florida really hasn't seen all that much rain. There has been a lot of wind, and there has been a lot of storm surge. So what's going to be moving this tropical storm? There is an actual cold front sitting just about on top of us. Some of us have actually seen some late afternoon thunderstorms, which we'll talk about when I come back in a little bit. But this cold front is going to help scoop up the storm, and ISIAIS will be pushing our way as we head toward tomorrow night and into the day on Tuesday. Here's the latest forecast track, still holding on to a strong tropical storm status by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening southeast of Savannah. Then it begins to work its way onto the north and east with a possible landfall very late tomorrow night somewhere around the North-South Carolina border. Remember, the worst part of the storm is on the north and east side, and this is when we'll see the maximum effects along our coast before it scoots very quickly up through the mid-Atlantic, New England, and into the Canadian Maritimes. Let's talk about the effects. Hurricane watches are up for a portion of the North and South Carolina coast where it may very briefly gust to hurricane force. But most of our coast, both North and South Carolina, are under a tropical storm warning. Along the coastline, easily 50-mile-an-hour winds. More importantly, a 2 to 4 foot storm surge will bring salt water in and a lot of fresh water too, with 3 to 6 inches of rain. I'll show you the effects here in the Charlotte area when I come back.
All right, Steve, thank you. And as I mentioned a moment ago, evacuees have more to think about than normal because they have to pack all of the usual storm supplies, plus face masks and hand sanitizer. And there's also social distancing to consider. So how do you do that in a shelter? Well, North Carolina is actually asking evacuees to stay with family or friends or find a hotel rather than a shelter. This morning, Emergency Management Director Mike Sprayberry told Good Morning America the state may offer hotel rooms.
If there's a real need, we can provide them. And again, we ask all the residents, all the visitors, heed the orders of their local officials. That way that we can ensure their public safety.
And Sprayberry said people may be hesitant to evacuate because they're worried about a lack of social distancing, but he believes that most will follow those evacuation orders. Extra Duke Energy trucks are already on their way to the Carolinas. These crews left from the Midwest this morning. Governor Cooper said North Carolina could have widespread power outages. And our Dave Faraday will be on the coast as ISIAIS approaches. He'll bring us live coverage that's going to be starting at 5 p.m. tomorrow.